Did you know that there are 2 indexes for the Social Security Death Index? Yes, there are. Now, Ancestry has both of them. Family Search has one of them. We're going to talk about all of those here in just a moment, just so you'll know that this is a clip from one of the Genealogy TV Academy questions that came in. So I decided to pull that clip because I go through a whole demonstration on how to find these records. And then we're going to talk about some of the updates on how to get the original records and what you can find. We're going to jump over to that clip right now and see exactly what we have. Now, one second, before we jump over to that clip, just so you'll know, Family Search does have the Social Security Death Index. So does MyHeritage. But the secondary index, so we got the Social Security Death Index on all of them. The Social Security Applications and Claims Index is also on Ancestry, and they have a little bit of different information. I'm going to show you how to access those records right now. So here I am on Ancestry. We go to search and we drop down to card catalog, and then we type SSDI. Simple, right? You get 2 sets of records. A lot of people don't realize this. And if you'll notice the record count, one of them has 133,000 records. The other one has 94,000 records. This one was the first one that was created, and this one was the second one created. So you want to be looking in both. Now, a lot of times you'll find people in both. And I'm going to go, first of all, right click, open a new tab. If you haven't heard me say this, this is the coolest trick that I learned from Krista Cowan that I will never forget. You want to fill this out. 1935 to 2014, 1936 to 2007. So we got a different set of records here. And if you'll notice, the fields are a little different. Okay, so you want to be searching in both sets of records because you'll find a different set of records in both. So let me go back to my tree and find someone that I know happens to have both sets of records. So we go down to my great-grandmother here, and we've got the Social Security Index, and we got the Social Security and Applications Claims Index. These are the 2 that I just showed you, and I'm sorry, I have one duplicated here. I'm going to open one in one tab. Then I'm going to open the other one in another tab. All right, so this is the original one. And it gives her Social Security number, her birth date, the date of issue, where it was, and her date of death. This one gives us a little bit different information. If you'll notice, the JOH here is actually an abbreviation from her middle name at the time. Her maiden name was Jensen. When she came to the United States from Denmark, she changed it to Johnson. So this was an abbreviation of Johnson. There's no father, but a lot of times there is. And these are hyperlinks that will take you straight to the father or the mother. Again, we have the Social Security number, 3261, 3261. We know we have the same person. This one gives me a birthplace. This one does not. This one gives me a claim date. This one does not. So sometimes there's additional information in here. That's one of the reasons why you want to be looking in both sets of records. I know that that was kind of a quick and dirty view of that, but it can give you some different information. Here we've got a slightly variation of her name, but it is the same person, and it's proof by the Social Security number that matches. Now, you always want to seek the original records. Now, there's the SS5, there's some payment information, there's several pieces of information. The SS5, by the way, is the original application that a person applied for a Social Security card. And so with that information, there is more information that you can get, but the problem is that they recently changed in 2023. The Freedom of Information Act website no longer has the Social Security applications. It's now moved over to the Social Security website. I'll give you a link to where to find that. I kind of ran around in circles trying to get this information for you, but I'll leave that information for that website in the description box below this video on the YouTube channel and in the whole handout. Oh, if you want the handout, there's information about how to get the handout in the description box as well. Or you can just purchase it individually at genealogytv.org. All right, let's go jump over to the computer now and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hey, we're going to get back to that video here in just a moment, but I want to let you know that Genealogy TV has a website, a newsletter, and a Facebook page. Links for all of that are in the show notes below. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, so let me show you just a little bit more about what's going on with the SSDI. So if we go to search and we go to card catalog and we go SSDI, as I did before, we get these two record sets. Now I'm just going to grab one. I'm going to right click. I'm going to open it in a new tab just so you can see some more information. So if you want to learn a little bit more about any record set on Ancestry, scroll down. And you can learn more about the record set here. And on this one, this is the Social Security Applications and Claims Index. And you can see some of the information that you might get. Particularly of importance would be the father's name and the mother's maiden name. Hopefully it's there. Now the example I showed you didn't have it, but that's okay because I already had it. So if we scroll on down though, all the way down to the end of the page, it says to request information for the Social Security Administration, click this link. So heads up, Ancestry, you need to fix this link because it's not working. This takes you to the old Freedom of Information Act website that is no longer active. This has gone down as of September 30th, 2023. So now what you need to do is go over to the Social Security Administration, and that link I will leave in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. It will also be in the handout for those who are wanting the handout. Now, to request a copy of a deceased person's original application for Social Security card known as the SS5, you can click this link here, which you open this up and it talks a little bit more about how to request this. Now, I tried to do this and I was running around in circles. It wanted me to open up my Social Security account and all kinds of stuff. It was more of a pain in the butt than it was worth. It might be worth just mailing in your request. There is a hyperlink right here to the form that you can fill out. You click on that and it opens up this information sheet, and as you scroll down, you'll see there is information about filling out this request and sending it good old-fashioned snail mail, because I was not able to do it online. And it just kept running me around in circles. I don't think they have the website quite built out yet, so I'm just giving you the heads up about that. So one more thing I wanted to show you. So I'm on this ssa.gov/FOIA/. Okay, so what I wanted to show you was that there is, if you take this third link down here, it says searching for deceased persons records. These are the three types of records that you can look for these ancestors, and they have different links. So this one, the earnings report, is a form 7050. Okay, we've already talked about the SS5. To request a copy of a claim file, please visit your local office. So I'm just saying that there's some more records out there to find. Again, this link will be also in the description box and in the handout for those who wish to try and get those additional records for your ancestors. Good stuff there. Now, you definitely want to seek out the Social Security Death Index and the Social Security Claims and Applications and Claims, forget which one it is. Anyway, check out both of those for sure. And if you can get the original records, you should really try and go for that as well. There's a whole bunch of that information that is in the handout. If you want the handout, information on how to get the handout is in there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, and we'll catch you in the next video. All right, now I hope that was helpful. The Social Security Death Index, the Social Security Claims Index, you certainly should try that again. All right. Definitely want to seek out the Social Security Death Index and the Social Security Claims and Applications and Claims, forget which one it is. Subscribe.